What's up, guys? Okay, this is Armand DB here. So I'm gonna make a video. It's about I've been getting asked this question for years, and I still do every day, even by my friends. I mean, some of my friends will ask me this question literally every few months, and this is geared towards people that are overweight. So overweight. On the fat side, obese. They're always wanting to know what kind of gear they can take to get in better shape. Okay. So, and I always tell them nothing. Like, you can take a fat burner, something like, like clenbuterol or something like that. But like steroids, gear is not going to make you in shape when you're obese or fat. It's not going to do anything to you. It's very different if you're a thin guy, borderline like skinny, and you take something, whether it be just, well, let's say testosterone deck or whatever, just throwing, some, normal gear, stuff out there. You're going to get a lot better results because you're skinny. You don't have a lot of this fat on you. So what you gain, you're going to see. When obese people, we're trying to get smaller. We're trying to lose weight, okay? We're not trying to take stuff to get bigger, because all you're gonna look like is just, you're gonna look more fat. That's all you're gonna look like. Let's say you even do gain a little bit of muscle, taking some tests or whatever, DECA, or whatever anabolic, as a obese or overweight person. It's not gonna look like anything. And I always tell people, it's diet, guys. You gotta get your diet down. And people that are usually, overweight, they have a really, really, really hard time with dieting. They just can't get in it. They might follow it for a couple days and then right back to the sugar. Okay, here's the thing with sugars. Sugar is very, very addicting, okay? So the first 2 weeks when you cut sugar out is probably the hardest, especially if you eat a lot of sugar. And I eat a lot of sugar too. I just cut a majority amount of sugar probably 2 weeks ago, and let me tell you, I'm feeling way better. And I dropped about 3 or 4 pounds, which I already stayed pretty lean. I really lean, but just those 3 or 4 pounds, I look like really, really good. And your body gets used to that sugar. So once you cut it out, the first couple weeks are rough. They're a little hard. And once you get past that, your body stops craving it as much. So, it becomes a lot easier. So it's not what you take. And I try to explain to some of my closest friends this for years, and they'll call me up again, hey, what cycle can I get on to lose weight? I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to pull what little hair I have out left. I'm like, it's not about the cycle. You can do fat burners. You can do something like, like I said, like clenbuterol, or, I'm not a huge fan of T3, like if you don't need it. I mean, if your thyroid's messed up, because you have to know how to take it right. You can mess yourself up. There's all this other stuff out there, these research chemicals. They're redoing my fences out here. Of course, they start all the drilling now. They start, like all the research chemicals out there. Guys, a lot of this stuff out there is dangerous. You have no clue what you're putting in your body. So the safest way is going to be, go to a hormone clinic. If your testosterone levels are low, no matter how hard you work, it's going to be hard to get that fat off. So make sure your testosterone levels are good, okay? Go to HRT clinic. You can message me on my IG, DM me there, and I will give you a clinic that's great. Of course, they start drilling. Oh, and it's like distracting, but okay. They're redoing all our fences out here. They were supposed to do it, HOA, like weeks ago, and how HOA makes a decision and they charge us a buttload of money to redo these fences, and it's like, what are they doing? Now they start drilling when I'm doing my video. But go to HRT clinic. Make sure your testosterone level is good. Make sure your estrogen level is good, because if you're obese and your estrogen's higher, you're going to gain more body fat. You're going to gain more water retention. Do not cut out sodium. That's a huge thing. People cut out sodium completely. You want sodium. You just do not want tons of sodium. I like pink Himalayan salt. That's probably my favorite. there's been, there's so many different, arguments, which salt is best. There's been, articles I read where the regular salt, there's been plastics in there. So there's, when you go on the internet and start reading, you're gonna just read so many different stuff and get so confused. So watch someone like myself to give out information. If like I'm doing YouTubes more, but I try to answer stuff in the comment section, or in the comment section you can ask another question, and that's something I can do a video on in the future. But I'm here to help, and I want to see people lose weight, and I love, even if you're not my client, I love seeing people getting healthy and changing their lives. It's awesome to see someone 300 pounds and obese and get down to like 190 and change their life. They feel better, they look better, they have more confidence, okay? But it's not what you take, okay? Like I said, get your testosterone levels right, and it's gonna be your nutrition and your training. If you can make it to the gym, start slow. Just don't throw yourself in there like crazy, because you're gonna, feel all beat up from the gym and all that. Start with just 2 or 3 days a week. That's it. I only go to the gym 3 days a week, and I'm retired from bodybuilding, but people still think I do everything like full force, like cycle full force, train, eat. I don't do any of that like full force at all. I do my hormones from my doctor, and I go to the gym about 3 times a week. Sometimes I only even make it 2. Just make it to the gym, whether it's 2 to 3 times a week to start. Do that for a few months, and then maybe add a 4th day, then eventually a 5th day. 5 days is all you need. 4 to 5 days a week is all you need. Do your cardio after your weight training, okay? So if you don't have time to go to the gym twice a day, which most people don't, with families, kids, and all that, I know I'm always busy with businesses or running errands or my kiddos. I don't do cardio, but I might actually start. I was talking to this guy I used to go to and box with and all that. I don't like cardio just because I don't need it to stay lean. I stay lean, but I was telling him, I was like, dude, my shoulders are so big. That's one of my biggest body parts. They just get tired, and I could be put it on my shoe, and I like twinge my shoulder, and I'm like, dude, I just want to have my shoulders healthier, and so we'll probably start, doing boxing or whatever. So do something, cardio wise. It's fun. Like after your weight training, go hit the bags at your gym if they have it. Do something to just get your cardio going. So you only need about 45 minutes weight training. It's not that much. People have a perception that people just sit in the gym for hours and work out. You're overtraining. Okay. So the working out's the easy part. Get to the gym, make it to the gym. Overweight people, the nutrition is the hard part. Okay. Cut little things out. The first few weeks, say, I'm going to cut out my late night cereal snacking. I mean, that's a huge one for me that I cut out, when I'm trying to get a little leaner here and there. Cut out whatever your snack is that night, whether it be ice cream or cereal. Cut that out like a few nights a week, and then do it another night, then another night. But do really, really, really small steps. And eventually you're going to get to a place where you're like, wow, I'm looking better and I'm feeling better. And wow, I cut all this stuff out. So make small steps. Some people do it better drastically. They'll hire me like as a coach, and they're like, I want to go all out and put everything into it, and they do better that way. People are completely different. What works for one person doesn't mean it's going to work for you. I get a lot of people, and they're like, hey, well, my friend's doing A, B, and C, and I want to do this. I'm like, it's not going to work for you just because your body type's different, your lifestyle's different. So you have to adjust things for your lifestyle. Like if you have a intense labor job, you're going to be in the gym, a little less and not as intense. So make small changes, guys. That's the biggest thing with people in general. My clients, they usually hire me because they want to go full force. So if you're looking for coaching, I coach a lot of people. Most of my clients now are just lifestyle people. I still coach my bodybuilders, but you can reach me on my website, and all my information is on there. But some people contact me, they want to go full force, start a hardcore training program, hardcore dieting. That works for some people. For other people, it's cutting out small things. The small things add up to big things. All right, guys, God bless. Hope that helps. Comment below. I'll be answering more questions and doing more videos as time progresses. I'm trying to really make time to do more and more and more. See you guys later.